back over to you.
All right, buddy, thank you. A town hall meeting last night with Pennsylvania Governor Tom Corbett didn't go exactly as planned. Now, this video provided by the Pennsylvania Democratic Party shows a group of rowdy protesters interrupting the governor at the Art Museum. Now, the protest lasted for several minutes.
Well, Governor Corbett joins us this morning to talk about last night's protests and other issues concerning Pennsylvanians. We're so glad that you're up early with us this morning, Governor.
Good morning, sir.
God love you getting up this early.
Hey, yeah, several cups of coffee.
Well, you had to get up real early to get here.
Definitely, definitely. Well, good to see you. Let's just talk. We're starting about that protest last night, and talking about that, the most recent incident, in a sense. Your thoughts about that and your reaction when that was happening?
Well, you know, people are voicing their opinion. They don't necessarily agree with what I've been doing. A lot of people do agree. And I certainly understand it when we have to make very difficult decisions. We've had a budget that's been out of control before I took office. We were spending more money than we had. And we brought fiscal discipline to Harrisburg. We've got budgets done on time. We've actually reduced our spending, and I think that's what the people of Pennsylvania want. But at that time, these individuals were voicing their opinions in a way that didn't lead to a constructive conversation with them.
Yeah, I can understand that. And several of the groups out there just protesting the expansion of the prison system, chanting fund education, not incarceration. You've heard that before,
well,
and taken a lot of criticism.
And what's ironic about there is they say we're expanding, we're not, we're reducing. It would be helpful if they had their facts correct. We have stopped prison construction, the one that was supposed to go online in Fayette County. I stopped it before it started being built. We are renovating, actually rebuilding a facility down here at Graterford, bringing a woman's facility down here to it so that women, when they're getting close to their time of release, are here in the communities near where they are living before they went into jail. And I think that's important because right now we have 2 women's prisons that aren't anywhere near Philadelphia. So it's a way of trying to work them back into their home environment. I think that's what the people would like us to do.
Yeah,
Governor, a lot of people are talking about natural gas drilling right now. Why is this so important to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania?
Well, it's important because it's going to provide us energy independence. It's going to provide the nation energy independence. We have gone now from a net importer of natural gas from other states to now a net exporter to the other states of natural gas. It is lowering, people may not see it, but it's lowering their energy bills. It's lowering energy bills for corporations, major companies that use a great deal of power. And as a result, we're starting to build more jobs in the private sector, not only here, but across Pennsylvania. And what it really is doing is starting to connect Pennsylvania. You're going to see, and you know, yesterday I was in town for the completion of the deal of Sunoco being sold to the Carlyle Group. It's now called, it's a joint venture called Philadelphia Energy Solutions. There will be natural gas coming from western Pennsylvania and northeastern Pennsylvania down here to fuel part of that process. And then will be used to sell that natural gas in other locations. So it is a future of Pennsylvania.
Now, the economic benefits, but many say there are also environmental concerns as well. How do you
Well, we do address them. We have, under the Act 13 legislation, we have brought in some of the toughest rules and legislation in regard to that. The DEP, Department of Environmental Protection, is working on stricter regulations. We do not want to harm the environment at all. We want to protect it. There are some out there that believe we're going to pollute the water. We don't believe so. This has been done. This process has been done for over 30 years in Texas, where they don't have nearly as much water as we do, and we believe we can do it safely.
And you'll be attending the Marcellus Shale Convention in town this weekend.
Are we going there from here a little bit later to present to them for about 15 minutes?
Yeah, so busy schedule, busy schedule. Another concern among many Pennsylvanians that we do want to talk to you about, the voter ID law getting a lot of attention around the country, not just here in this state. It was passed by your administration back in March.
No, it's passed by the legislature.
The legislature
I don't get to pass legislation.
That's right.
I don't get to sign it.
Passed back in March, but it is still undergoing some legal challenges, as we know. Why was it so important for this law to be passed ultimately in a state where really there's been little or no evidence of voter fraud?
Well, you know, the people of Pennsylvania have said that they wanted this voter photo identification. Survey after survey has indicated that. It is modeled after one from Indiana that has already gone to the United States Supreme Court and proven election to be constitutional. It is one vote for one person for one time. Vast majority of the people carry photo identification. The bill passed back in March. I signed it either late March or early April, I forget the exact date. There's been plenty of time for people who don't have it to go and get photo ID, and there's many different forms. It's a driver's license. You can go to PennDOT and get a voter photo ID. If you have a passport, if you're a student and you have your ID there that has a term to it, a completion date, military ID. So the forms are out there. What's interesting is now that initially we won in the Commonwealth Court, it's back to Commonwealth Court for a hearing next week, and then the Supreme Court will make up its mind. What's interesting is vast groups of people now are going out, getting more people registered. That's good. Helping them find photo ID, get their photo ID. That's good. And I think more people will participate in the polls in November, and that's good.
Yeah.
Governor, my mom is 87 years young, and she is fortunate and blessed enough to have her ID, but she knows a lot of people, and there are a lot of people out there that cannot get out of their homes, do not have the resources or the ability to get out and get the process done. What do you say to them? Because these people have voted for years and years and years.
But we do.
And might not be able to do it now.
But we do have provisional ballots. Number one, and number two, if they don't have it, and there are people going and helping these people get out and get it. But also, there's absentee ballots that are available now, and there you have to put your Social Security number.
Okay.
Okay, the last one, not the whole social, but the last 4 digits. That's my recollection of the bill, and I'm doing that without doing any prep, so bear with me on that.
Okay.
So the state is ultimately trying to work as quickly as possible to get as many people what they need.
As quickly as possible, but it's been since March.
But it's been since March.
I had one, I'm sorry, Natasha, one Facebook person asked me, can you name one case of in-person voter fraud from this state that you're aware of?
Well, there have been cases here, I believe in Philadelphia, where there was voter intimidation, we wasn't investigated. And number two, there was a Senate race back in the 90s there was an investigation for fraud. It wasn't completed with a conviction, but it did go to court.
And still campaigning for Mitt Romney with the election just around the corner. Lots more campaigning to do in the weeks to come.
48 days.
48 days left. What are his chances, you think, of winning Pennsylvania?
I think they're good. I think this is a battleground state. It's much closer than some of the polls are indicating, and it depends on how well the campaign goes for the next 48 days.
Can you come back and give us an hour? We've got to go.
I know.
We can talk about so much more.
Questions, but we appreciate your time, Governor.
Governor, thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate it. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Thank you.
It goes quickly.